Man, I swear the mental health crisis in this country is real. This video is brought to you by tacticalpovstore.com, tacticalpovstore.com. Guys, that's my online store. It's up. I have stuff up there, man. Great. I'm adding more and more. I also have in a sample of my logo that you see right here, Tactical POV, in my original red and gold color here scheme. It's on black also. So pretty nice fit too. This is the comfort tee. So it's 100% cotton. Make sure that you order a size. You might have to order a size larger, one size larger. Okay, this was here as a 2X for me. So, and it actually, after I washed it and everything, it still fits pretty good. So it's not going to really shrink that much, but keep that in mind. It's 100% cotton. Also, the new logo, the new design that I just put up today. Let me bring that up for you here. And you can see it right on my store right there. We the people, Second Amendment, 1776 shall not be infringed. This is the first series of the We the People line. I'm gonna have a shall not infringe line too, as well as I work on getting those designs up. But this is the newest one that I put up today. So go and check that out. Put in code TPOV20 and you'll get 20% off everything in the store. TPOV20, get everything off, 20% off. Keep that going, guys. Like, I'm gonna keep that code going until Labor Day. And I don't know, I might do something special for Labor Day, but you can get 20% off right now if you go to tacticalpovstore.com, or you can go to my website, which is even easier, tacticalpovllc.com. Click the store up in the header, or apparel and gear down at the bottom, and it'll take you right to my store. Guys, also take advantage of the afterpay option that is available too. So if you don't have a whole chunk right now to just buy a shirt, you can make small increment payments. 4 payments, have your product or whatever you want, whatever you put in shopping cart. Just make sure you use that code TPOV20. All right. So as I get into this video here, man, I'm sitting here scrolling and I stumbled across this one here. And you know what? Along with like police chases and canine chases and apprehensions, everything else like that, man, people that when you deal with mentally ill people, man, you see surveillance tapes, man, on just mentally ill people just freaking out, man, freaking out in stores, gas stations, wherever. I mean, these surveillance videos, man, are extraordinary, you know, because it's unbelievable. But due to well, I should say courtesy of Law and Crime, this is also taken, the surveillance is taken from Fav Trip too. I never knew about this, but they talk about it too. So I actually went over there and subscribed to the channel just to take a look at it. And it's pretty wild, man. It's pretty wild. I guess it's showing different gas station situations, man. People just freaking out. But this one right here, man, this is one of the worst ones I've seen yet, of somebody just absolutely losing it. And I mean just losing it. Let me roll this thing, man. You guys have got to see this. This is nuts. So let's start this.
What started out as a normal gas station quickly turned into a disaster area when a disgruntled man trashes the inside of a store.
Why you call me a moron? Answer my question first. That's what's wrong. Call me something else, and you ain't gonna be call me something else.
It happened on August 23rd, just before 5 o'clock in the evening. That's when customers began to notice a man acting strange outside of a Fave Trip gas station in Kansas City, Missouri.
Now, I'm going to pause it right there real quick, because this, you know what? This happens all over. We know this happens all over, man, all over the country. So if whoever has surveillance video or this stuff like that, who can post it up or put it, if anybody's even witnessed this, man, I mean, like I said, we've seen this all over, even here in my town. You know, you see these things happen. But I do had to bring this up and stop this real quick to say something, because at some point she'll narrate and say that they'll call 911. But it's like a little late into the video here and the action of what's going on. So let's continue.
Why y'all let that man act like that? Now be his crazy. And why to give it 20 on one before you get a shot. What up with these pretty guys? Yeah, he threw y'all. He opened it up, touched that shit right across the front. Happy is crazy. He better get the away from my car.
After a customer left the inside of the convenience store, the suspect entered in a rage, demanding an apology from the Fave Trip employee behind the desk. Fave Trip representatives say the man was harassing customers outside
the old girl in
and
the
threw
back.
a bag of
She
ice
stepped
at one
in.
of them before
She
being
looked at
asked
that.
to
She's
leave.
like, nope,
Call
I'm
me
out.
something else. Tell that number, nigga. I'll be right. And I'll get back out. I swear to God, get back out. And stick on my Yeah, you said apologize. Apologize to me right now. Apologize.
Let's just
Okay, this is where they're going to promote Fave Trip, Fab Trip, something, their YouTube channel.
pause here to thank Fave Trip for providing this video. Their channel is closing in on 100,000 subscribers, so if you want to see more wild gas station encounters like this, go subscribe to their channel. Okay,
subscribe
now
to
back
it.
to the action.
Hopefully you guys subscribe to my channel too.
To do with me. I'll be right back out. And I got you.
And see, this right there, what he said, this is the problem. We've seen this stem here for, or just build for how many years now, coming up as of recent, emboldening activity just like this. Okay, understanding that criminals now, criminally insane people, man, depending on what they do, they are now emboldened knowing that the fact that if they get arrested, they go to jail, they'll be right back out because they're either not going to hold bond for them, or if it is, it'll be minimal enough to where they can get right back out or just release them, you know, and whatever, and refuse to prosecute anything with these criminals. So as of right now, so far, just the physical damage of what he's done to the store so far, you know, what's to say that could be, I don't know, $600-700 worth of damage between damaging not just the product, but the shelving, everything else, because that's all into the total price. And once it gets over $1,000, okay, that's what's that, larceny, grand larceny, I believe. Don't quote me on that, man. I'm got my mind somewhere else on that, but I do believe that is, you know, you can be prosecuted for that, and that becomes a felony at that point. But he don't care, you know. Like I said, he just said it. You arrested me, gonna be right back out.
You see your face? You see that? I got you. I'll go to jail, boy. I'm gonna get out with you. I'm a smash.
After knocking over multiple shelves and punching the protective COVID shield at the register, it's safe to say this man is angry. After calling for another apology, he attempts to walk away from the register, but has to clear a pathway from all the destruction he created. The man then walks into an untapped market, the back of the convenience store. He pushes what appears to be stacks of Pringles to the ground, not even sparing the Easy Mac from being hit down. When he's satisfied that everything on the back shelf has been successfully pushed to the floor, he eyes a stack of Mountain Dew, pushing multiple 12-packs out of the way. Something of note here, he largely leaves the Dr. Pepper intact. Maybe he's just a really big fan of those 20.
Okay, now, I'm just going to say this. All right. First of all, you had a complaint come from somebody who was in the store and he was out there, whatever he was doing, harassing or something, to outside the store, comes into the store barefoot. Okay, for one. I have a question about that. Where's his shoes?
3 flavors, but that's yet to be confirmed. After sparing the Dr. Pepper, he heads back toward the register, completely covering the small path he made just minutes ago. Then he punches the COVID shield again and decides now is the time to discuss his feelings.
Well, this discusses feelings. What might his feelings be? He's pissed off. What would they be?
What you worried about? You worried about this? Nigga said my going. Nigga, you faking.
Please leave the store
You.
now, otherwise we have
You remember that? This
Nuts,
is you.
man.
When you look at this, this is because of you. You remember that? You tell your mom. This is because of your trash mouth.
Through all this, the man blames the Fave Trip employee behind the counter for the mess. Though we've been showing you security video of him pushing over all the shelves. The suspect then attempts to pull the card reader off the counter and knocks over multiple other shelves. Through all of this, the front desk employee asks the man to please leave or 911 will be called.
Please cooperate with the...
That's my thing right there. What? 4 minutes into this video, man, it's like it's telling please leave or 911's gonna be called. As soon as this dude knock over one rack, man, I'm on the phone. It's like you come acting crazy like that. You gonna throw over my product, man, destroy my stuff, and but you gonna wait till he basically does all this damage. Now you're gonna call the cops. I'm like, look, I'm calling the cops on you right now, partner.
Leave the store right now. Otherwise, we have to call 911.
The police are here. And what?
It's then that the man stumbles over his mess to push over another shelf, which he then decides to damage further by hitting it with the nearest object, which turns out to be a wicker basket.
Yeah, you're gonna do a lot of
He carefully
damage with
walks
that
back to
wicker
the desk
basket
and
there.
continues the conversation with the front desk employee, bringing his count to 3 times of hitting the protective COVID shield at the front desk.
You remember this face? You remember what I did to you? Ah!
Once more, he leaves the front desk to create more damage elsewhere, nearly tripping over those wicker baskets he used just moments ago. The man walks out of frame for about 50 seconds, occasionally yelling at an unidentified person.
Behind my back, long man! Ah! What? You talk on camera for your ball. For your bucket. Yeah! Let's trade on the side. Give me the money. Put it in the down there. All of it.
Then a series of knocks can be heard. Before the suspect picks up a giant cardboard box just to set it back down. For dessert, he heads to the freezer area, grabbing out some sort of box before exiting out the back door.
So after all of that, he gonna grab something to roll out of the freezer and roll out the back door.
Where you go? Catch him? Y'all didn't call the police? I called the police. Somebody just catch him.
Fave Trip representatives say the man was arrested and taken to the hospital. A second video showing the man's arrest is coming soon. For the latest developments in this story and all things true crime, stay with Long Crime Network.
There we go.
I'm Sierra Gillespie.
Wow.
You're wrong. Why you told me wrong? Answer my question first. That's what's wrong.
See. This is okay.
Call me something
Okay.
else.
All right. That's enough. That's enough of that, man. That's enough. Oh, wow. That is incredible. Seriously. Now, me being situationally aware, this is the whole thing that bothers me, that people say I don't want to profile or anything else like that. It's, look, just give it a rest, man. Okay. Because we all do it. We all profile everybody. Every single one of us do. Okay. Whether it doesn't matter for civilians, law enforcement, whatever, man. We do it to a degree because it's just human nature. All right. So, yes, I am going to think he's suspect. I'm going to think he's suspect for the simple fact of basically what he looks like, how he's dressed, and the activity that he's doing outside the store before. Because as you said, the lady said he was out there acting some sort of way out there in outside the parking lot with other customers out there getting gas or whatever. And I think it said he assaulted somebody with a bag of ice also. So yeah, I mean, just the sheer look of him alone, I'm going to profile him. Okay. I'm going to profile him as like, what's up with this dude? It's called being situationally aware. All right. No matter where you go, no matter what goes on that you're involved in or anything else like that, if you tend into your business or anything else like that, yeah, you're gonna look at this dude and be like, okay, there's something up with this cat, man. You know what I mean? There's something up with this dude because he's making the hairs on the back of my neck stand up here because he's just not right. For the simple fact of how he's acting, how he's interacting with other people outside, how he's dressed. Like I said, the man is over all of this. He's barefoot, no shoes. I'm thinking that's the first thing that's going to come to my mind. I'm looking at, I'm like, okay, where are your shoes? Okay. If you're in a gas station, you're looking to go into business, you know, they tell you all the time, you see it, no shirt, no shoes, no service. You know that. Okay. So how's he going to conduct business inside this gas station here with no shoes? If that's the policy that's on this gas station itself. So what is he doing? Is he hanging out? If he's hanging out, he's loitering. All right. Is he going to conduct business? Is he getting a car? Is he got gas? You know what I mean? They don't show any video footage of that outside of the store here. Everything, obviously, you see it's all inside. So I'm just going to take it with a grain of salt and say, well, what the hell is this dude about? What's he doing? Because something don't smell right with him. All right. Then, of course, like I said, you see stuff like this and erupt and break out into that situation. So it's crazy. But be situationally aware, people. Make sure you're aware of your surroundings no matter where you go. You know, if you do what you have to do and make sure that you pay attention to other people when you're out to protect yourself and your family. You have to. Okay. It's not saying you're trying to judge anybody, not judging anybody. You just, yeah, I'm gonna profile you and see like, okay, you don't seem like you're right to me. Like I said, it's human nature. We all do it. Just born that way to do it anyway. So anyway, guys, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to go to my store, tacticalpovstore.com, or go to my website. You can get to it that way as well, tacticalpovllc.com. Put in code TPOV20, get 20% off everything in my store. Check out my new stuff that I got going on. And I will see you on the next one.